This podcast is re-recorded. That's right. We recorded episode 22, the one you're seeing now, and I lost the audio file. I lost the video file, which means I was not able to edit and put it out, which means I'm just going to record this and put it out and give all the news stories by myself because my co-host, I'm not sure who's even the co-host, but the other person, my sister, is not here because she got called into work. And yeah, so I'm gonna record all the news stories on my own for this one, but the next podcast is gonna have a guest. It's gonna be a YouTuber who's a gaming YouTuber, so that one's gonna be fun. But for this one, I'm gonna record like the stories as well as some updates. For example, like some updates that weren't originally in the original recording. For example, Metroid Dread has an update where they fixed a bug. So Nintendo's first patch for Metroid Dread is now available. Here's what's included. A crash error has been resolved. Now, this was a problem when the game first came out. There was some kind of crash error for some of the players. And it's been fixed. So that's good. Metroid Dread has been fixed. That's the first news story that was not mentioned in the previous podcast. Another one we forgot to mention is Elden Ring has been delayed for about a month to February. And the beta testing starts November 12th, but we registered. You could register before November 1st to do beta testing. Me and my sister registered to do beta testing because we have a PS5, so we would like to beta test. If we do win, it's like a contest. If you win, you could beta test the game before it comes out, but it's been delayed for February, so I think that's what they need, more beta testers, because they want this game to be fully ready, which means it will not come out the same day as Legends Arceus. It's going to come out a month after. Alright, so next story. Capcom celebrates Ace Attorney 20th anniversary with a special website. So this is like a website with like extra content and whatnot. It's kind of cool actually. Let me just see if I can show it. Here is the website translated. I had to activate the extension to be translated in the first place. So it is originally in Japanese, so this is Google Translate, might not be accurate, but it says, the greeting, today's Ace Attorney celebrating 20th birthday. Here we have art, like an event details for, some kind of a live event. Here we have like more artwork, commemorative goods. Is that like products? Yeah, they're selling the artwork. This is really cool. So this is like a celebration website with like artwork and live events and prizes, sales, all that kind of stuff. Kind of crazy. It's really nice. Now we're not going to go through every little thing. I'm just kind of doing a brief overview of the website because there's a lot of content here. Really cool. A lot of Ace Attorney fans get that 20 anniversary celebration here. Alright, well that was that. Next story we got, give me a sec. Alright, next story is Pokemon Center in Japan. Actually I have to show you this one as well. They're doing furniture for Pokemon Japan. Here it is. Bedding, curtains, things like that. Sofas that are Pokemon themed, but sadly this is only in Japan because I don't think they were able to ship this in other countries. But this looks nice. Now the next one is Animal Crossing update and DLC. In the previous recording we went through like every little thing, but I'm just gonna do an overview because everyone probably seen this by now. It's Animal Crossing update and DLC. Everything drops November 5th, so it's actually coming soon in a few weeks. It was a 20-minute update where they promote also the Nintendo expansion pack, which is $50. Now, a lot of people don't like this, the price of the new expansion pack. I get it, because all it offers is Nintendo 64 games, Sega Genesis, and the Animal Crossing DLC, or you could play the DLC separately for $25, but I think a better deal would just be paying the $50 so you could get all the content. It's still kind of expensive though. Like, hopefully they'll put more content in this thing. So we got all kinds of stuff. For example, there's a stretching mini game using the Joy-Cons. They included Rooster, so the coffee place from the previous game, something that's been highly requested. The captain guy, he's going to take you to Animal Crossing New Horizons already has islands, but they added more islands, which you get to access through Captain, and he's gonna and he's gonna take you to these islands, and they have different themes to them. Like, there's certain, it's like randomized, and each one has different conditions, like different weather conditions that then your island already has. Like, it'll be winter even though it might be summer where you're at, or something like that. And it'll be nighttime even though it might be daytime where you're at. So it will change the weather and time and things like that. So that's kind of cool. You get different items, like, for example, weird plants. Just get extra items and things like that. They're bringing back gyroids. These are things you dig up that they're really weird looking, but they play certain sounds every time you activate them. You could put them in your house for decoration. Farming and cooking, that's crazy. Now we have, because there's Animal Crossing has crafting, so now you get to actually farm and cook like in those other life simulator games, which is a huge quality of life update. They added the Froggy chair, which is a highly requested furniture that was not in this game that should have been, because it's in every game. More storage, POV shot for the camera app in the game, new fencing, things like that, new hairstyles, new ways to decorate, things like that. Pro decorating license, so you can have so you could hang lighting and decorations from the ceiling. Okay. They didn't really elaborate how you obtain the pro decorating thing, but it's like more stuff for your house. KK Slider's gonna have new songs, and okay, now the article's going over the DLC content, which is it's basically Happy Home Designer, where you design homes for random NPCs with certain themes that they want, and you get new furniture from it, which is good. You get new stuff because you get some kind of currency called Poki, and that currency used to buy exclusive items, and that's that. You'll be able to design a restaurant and a school and in other people's houses. Now, what I'm disappointed in this update in the DLC is that you do this crazy design stuff, and you get to design other people's island homes and things, like other NPCs' island homes, and you get to make all this great stuff for others, but not yourself. So what I always wanted in New Leaf, because I've noticed this when I was playing it, New Horizons, sorry, was when I make my island, I run out of outside space to make new things. So I thought they're gonna add more islands for yourself, like your own extra island, so you can put your own stuff, make your own extra house or whatever. And for some reason, this doesn't show up. Now, it's only Happy Home Paradise is for you design things for other NPCs, and you get furniture as a reward through an extra currency. New villagers. Well, that's that. Now we have more consumerism right here. More like, collect them all crap. Amiibo cards, and they get to show up for the home designer DLC. If you buy these cards, you get to design the homes for all these characters. I know the collectors are gonna love this. I don't really, not gonna buy this stuff, but okay. I think I forgot to mention one thing. Oh yeah, not sure if it's mentioned in this article. The shopping district. They added a shopping district that you basically gonna open up shops. That's one thing I do like. You get to open up shops in the game. I don't think it's mentioned. I was going through it. No, but there's a shopping district they're adding in the update where you use the bells you have and you open up new shops by funding it, and it's going to take place in Harv's Island, the photography place. So that's been expanded finally. So that's all the Animal Crossing content, which was in the original recording, and we kind of gave our thoughts and opinions on each thing. But because I lost the audio, the video file, I'm doing it again, really briefly, because there's more stories to cover compared to last time. Here we have a CD Projekt Red story. These guys can't catch a break. Oh my god. So Cyberpunk needs to update again to be actually playable. This is a game that came out in 2020, and it says our current target of Cyberpunk is the first quarter of 2022, and the second quarter of 2022 will be for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So more Witcher 3 content, which is fine, but the fact that they still need to fix Cyberpunk and they're still trying to do updates for the next generation, things like that, it's just so dumb. So the game will technically be completed next year. Imagine buying a game in 2020 only for it to not be completed until 2022. That's an insult to gamers. That's an insult to consumers who actually buy this damn thing on day one. They could have just delayed it again, or say that it's not, but because they want to fill this, they want to fill the quotas. Oh no, we can't. Which is really because of that, you get this incomplete game, and look what happens. This is a Pokemon story right here. Pokemon presents Super Pet Contest. So you take a picture of your pet and do this photo editing, and then send it to Game Freak, and I don't know, some kind of contest. You get prizes apparently. I don't know. My sister included this story. This is not in the previous recording. So yeah, you just send pictures of your pets to Pokemon Company. I think it coincides with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, because Diamond and Pearl has contests. So this is like a contest in real life. Not sure what you win though. You win a plush. And you might win a limited edition Nintendo Switch Lite Dialga Palkia edition. That's better than a plush. You might win a Switch Lite, which is cool. It'll be the Dialga Palkia theme Switch Lite. Kind of epic. Next story is Doom playable on Twitter. Now, the way it'll be played is different than using controls. You have to put the instructions in yourself, and then the game will play it. It's very weird. Root node for Doom Shareware 1.9. Read the instructions in the image below. So you have to type in the input, and then the character would do it instead of playing like a normal game. So it's somewhat playable. See, someone does the input and then they'll do it. It's using the Twitter input is using the Twitter input, and then it'll play the video for you. So it's kind of like playing Doom. The Twitter input thing is not a new phenomenon. Like, I've seen the Twitter input done in memes. Like, someone takes a video and uses Twitter input, and the bot will like distort the video to make it like distort the video depending on what input you put. So that's interesting. They have another story is D-Brand, which is the PlayStation plates. They're customized PlayStation plates from a third party, not from Sony. And they challenged Sony to sue them by their tagline is "Sony sue us" or something. And they decided, Sony's like, okay, we'll do it, we'll sue you. And now they temporarily pull the product, so they pussied out. They could have just gone through with it, but nah. Now I want to know if there's an update to the story. This was 3 years ago, so there's update. Custom PS5 plate, dare Sony to sue it, get sued, troll Sony again. So what they did was they upgraded the side plate. So they decided to fuck with Sony again by putting a new plate that looks actually very different from their old stuff. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if I'll even buy from this company because I don't know if it feels right getting something from a third party like that. But it sucks that Sony themselves hasn't sold any plates, customizable plates for PlayStation and which leads to other companies having to do it. Now this reminds me of the back in the 2000s, my era with the Game Boy Advance, where people thought like Game Boy Advance was finally gonna light up because the original Game Boy didn't, and it didn't. So people made like these third-party companies would make these accessories that's like a flashlight attached to the Game Boy Advance, and it will light up the thing for you. Or some people modded the Game Boy Advance to have like what you call it, the LED screen for it to light up, and you basically either charge it or just put batteries, and it'll consume more batteries. So there's sometimes I think the solution to that was the GBA SP, which did light up, and but the problem with the GBA SP does not have the same form factor as a GBA, which makes for some players it's harder to play because it's much more thinner. And the wider GBA made it easier for some, especially people with big hands or older gamers, to actually play. So that was an L for Nintendo. But now Sony is like almost taking this L because they're not doing the thing, so someone else is gonna do the thing. That's my take. So here we have a developer. The developer for Metroid Dread, obviously not Nintendo, it's Mercury Steam, who is the developer for Metroid Dread specifically. And there's been a huge issue with them that they don't credit everyone involved in the game. They don't give, in the credits at the end of the game, they don't like credit everybody, and it's becoming an issue. And then now it's becoming an actual news story now because they says here, Mercury Steam does not list employees who worked on the game for less than 25% of the game's total development time. So people that maybe were contractors or only did like some work for it don't really get included in the credits. Like we're talking like the temps or the people that only did minor things or like send some art or whatever. Like there's always going to be these the people that stay from the beginning to the end, to do coding and things like that have to be but the people that get like in the scene, in the video scene, what they just that are temporary or just do one service or whatever, or do a little bit of voice acting, like people that do small contributions that add up are not going to be included in the credits in this game because this company does not include everyone in the credits. That has become a major story here. Now people are associating that with Nintendo is actually Mercury Steam doing it. Because people see Metroid, they think Nintendo, right? But there's always third-party companies making this. And people are pissed. Some people are pissed. Some of the developers are pissed. Here we have a developer who worked on Metroid Dread doesn't appear in the credits. That really sucks. That really sucks. But hey, at least Metroid Dread has a first patch, and that's good. Because, yeah, there was a legit game-breaking glitch. Which reminds me of the Pokemon X and Y when it first came out. There was this game-breaking glitch that literally broke my Pokemon Y. And I had to wait for an update to fix it. So I was literally like a day behind everyone else. Because this Pokemon is very competitive, the online scene. And if people get it on day one, so they could which sucks because I had to wait an entire day to play the game because it crashed and we had to wait for an update. So Nintendo, not just Nintendo, this is a huge issue with modern games that they come out glitchy and then you have to wait for a patch to fix it. Alright, so here we have the spooky segment. We're going to have 2 stories this time. Previous recording there was 1 story, but we're going to include a second one because this is a new recording. Hopefully you guys like this one. So here we have a game called Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk. This is one of those obscure indie games. Very short. I actually played it after recording the first one. And it's an eerie game about a girl buying a bag of milk. This is basically a mostly text-based game that you just click on different text and it's just like a story-based. Here are some of the screenshots. It's very creepy, I gotta admit. Very creepy looking. I played it. It's like a psychological horror, but very short. It was like a few minutes. I think it was like 15 minutes. Not. It doesn't even cover like, I don't think it's even half or an hour long. It's a very short game. There are videos breaking it down and explaining it. Someone says there's a sequel in the works, which is great. Now that's the first one. The game is actually on Steam. Pretty sure it's free. I got it for free or $1. Really, it was either free or really cheap. Very accessible. It's on Steam. I enjoyed it. I saw the video explaining it. I don't want to spoil it. So I'm just gonna tell you to look it up for yourself. It's called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk. Second spooky story is possible ARG on the Nintendo Switch store. This person wrote a freaking essay explaining this. But I guess I'll read some of it. Description. It's called A. It's a lowercase, so you can't Google the damn thing. It's very frustrating finding anything about it. You can't search a game without pulling out 500 billion results. It's a cartoonish looking platformer that is a type of rage game like Diminish or Super Meat Boy. You play as a small worm creature who is someone who is trying to reincarnate. And the overworld is set on a half piece of watermelon. There's an astronaut who looks like the dude from Pikmin, and there's a jack-o'-lantern who runs a funny hat store. The music is unsettling. Let's see. The main menu is different in tone and style. If I was to guess, I think the guy who made it made Lost in Vivo. Or someone who wants to emulate the Silent Hill style. Now, this is a very creepy game. Someone actually, they couldn't find it, but someone found it on the Russian Nintendo Switch store, and it's actually very creepy. Let me see if I can play the video. Yeah, let's see if we can play the video. That's very creepy music. This guy looks like the guy from Pikmin, yeah. As you can see, it's a simple platformer that's reminiscent of old Nintendo games. Here looks like a Mario ripoff. Looks like Super Mario World on SNES in this level. Looks very creepy and old school. I like it. It sucks that it's so obscure that you can't find it unless you go to the Russian website, and I'm not gonna like pay rubles. But okay, that's very interesting. Someone says Banana Cat is a real developer for a previous game that's similar to what's described. Now maybe Nintendo banned it from like most countries, and it just happens to be on some. Oh no, it says here it's on the UK one. Yeah, that's very weird. So there's that. That's the weird Nintendo Switch, possibly an ARG. Nintendo Switch eShop game. Very spooky, scary skeleton. Wonder what you guys think about that, because I was weirded out by that one. I don't know. I guess I'll check it out if I can find it on my Nintendo Switch. If I go to the eShop, I'll try and see. Maybe I could look up the company. Instead of just typing the name of the game, you could type the name of the company, and then maybe it'll show up. Who knows? So I think the company, what's it called again? Banana Cat. If you type Banana Cat, maybe you'll find it. If you type Banana Cat, you'll find the game. Which just doesn't even the name is just called A. Just A. They're not even trying. Maybe that's why they made it so hard to find, that you had to like go out of your way to find it, which makes it more appealing. So maybe that adds to the creepy factor. And the fact that this game is being highlighted in October, the spooky month, probably done on purpose. So that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed this re-recording. And next time we're going to have an actual guest, which is going to be fun. So yeah, see you next time, and have a good one. Oh, some extra stories I wanted to add is the Xbox fridge has been out as a limited edition item, which is a mini fridge that looks like the Xbox Series X. It's been out because it's limited edition. People are buying it in bulk and scalping it and selling for a lot higher prices, so that sucks. People are scalping this thing. Sora is officially in Smash, so you could just, if you have Smash Brothers collecting dust, you could just, brush up the old Super Smash Brothers on Switch, and if you have the DLC, you could get Sora. That's that. I think that's. Oh, and we watched the movie Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle, which is the latest Pokemon movie. It was pretty good. If you watch that movie, put in the comments below your thoughts on it. I think it was fun. It had a lot of that. It had that Tarzan vibe to it. It's not a super original story, but it felt like a throwback to even like the old school Pokemon movies. So that was fun. It was a lot better than some of the more recent ones. Now I don't mean the live action. I mean like the official Pokemon movies or something. I like calling them specials because every season of Pokemon like has its own like special involving a legendary Pokemon. It's like an hour or something long. It's just like kind of like a movie, or else it could be considered a special for each season. So I think maybe you could label it like that. So yeah, that's the added news I wanted to add. I forgot it in the recording. So yeah, thanks for watching again. Have a good one.